Let's get into what you can expect with the Alabama Take family of podcasts. Every other Monday, Taking on Sports gets that laid-back hippie vibe, breaking down the big sports news, especially if it's in the SEC. But you don't have to wait every other week for sports analysis because launching this summer from the Alabama Take family is The Stare Down, Mallory McCormick's female perspective on sports. The Stare Down will alternate Mondays for a while with Taking on Sports before settling into a slot during the week. Tuesdays always brings the crew from Taking It Down, the TV and streaming podcast. New to it is the addition of the video version of the podcast. If you want to see them in action and unedited, watch that rendition on YouTube, which includes at least one piece of bonus analysis on a show or streaming movie, as well as Listener of the Week for this summer. The book podcast Check Your Shelf is brought to you by your own librarian and is soon transitioning to twice a month. We're happy to report that Jennifer Kimbrough, often a guest on the podcast, will help with social media too. So you can follow them in your podcast app and on Instagram and on Twitter and get plenty of information from them, what they'll be covering. It's like your own book club. This Song Sucks comes at you once a month. Listen to the whole episode on the second Thursday of the month, but be sure to follow them on Instagram because the biting humor continues with memes and ridiculousness that Josh and Hayden have in surplus. Almost without question, Fridays have Alabama Slam coming at you. Corey and Patrick have also been making a lot of short clips and thoughts on wrestling well beyond their podcast. They're on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok, as well as any podcast app. The sporadic and lighthearted Star Wars podcast produced by the Alabama Take will begin again soon. Find We Are a Star War and give Corey, and Jim a follow in your podcast app and on Instagram so you'll be prepped for their thoughts, which will return in the rotation. We're always thinking of new things and ideas. If you have one for us, or if you have one you'd want to use to join the fam, bring it. All of this and a lot more is always on thealabamatake.com. All of our podcasts are also featured in the YouTube channel. Just search The Alabama Take. And as you well know, we're on every social media site. Give us a follow. Let us know who you are. Let us know what you want.